Lots of rain means you'll want to be on the lookout for basement flooding. There are a couple of easy things you can do around the house now that will save you money and frustration later. Alyssa Fensky met up with a plumber to find out what your best line of defense is against flooding.
Getting your sump pump checked might be a good idea this week.
I do have friends where I know their sump pumps have failed and they've had a lot of damage in their basement, and it's a huge mess. And if you can prevent it, why not?
The sump pump is going to be your #1 defense against your basement flooding.
Because if the pump doesn't work, then the water is going to come up in the basement and now you have water damage.
The trick might be finding it first, but there are some easy steps to make sure it's working.
But if the water level is up to the floor, chances are the pump isn't working. In order to test the pump, take a bucket of water or a garden hose, dump it down into the crock until the pump turns on.
Because I hear it running. That's the time I remember I have a sump pump, is when it rains really hard and then I can hear it running.
If it's not, there's a few things that might be wrong.
A blockage in the discharge line. If the pump sits there and it stays dry for a year and then it gets water, the pump may not operate properly because it's been sitting there.
You should check your pump at least once a year. To replace one can be costly, ranging from $200 to $500.
Most pumps, depending on how much water they receive, would last about a year or maybe 3.
If you want to be extra precautious like this home, you can have a backup pump, just in case.
There's a lot of people that do not have backups. The ones that should have backups are in a full finished basement.
In Lansing, Alyssa Fensky, Fox 47 News.
One way to extend the life of your sump pump is to have extenders on your gutters, leading the water farther away from the house. It cuts down on the amount of work the pump will have to do this season.